Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be going over the patch notes for the brand new SARIEL, which actually, right, the leaked kit was very correct and this SARIEL looks pretty crisp. I'm not gonna lie. Outfit's mediocre, I'll give it that. It's mediocre at best. Does have a stance. The banner has Halloween Esterosa on it. They're also showing off two Demonic Beast characters as well, which I don't think is really a flex, as both of them have been free multiple times in the past. Let's actually see what the banner's got cooking up first. Same SARIEL ultimate, I'm not going to play it because it will just deafen us immediately, and I'd prefer not to be deafened. Yeah, we'll have a look at the passives. So, this works in the back as well. For each goddess ally participating in battle, it increase their basic stats by 5%. So, it's pretty good. Basic stats increase by 5% per goddess. So, 3, so 15%. Unless you're running Chaos mode. Sorry, no, not Chaos mode. Hero Arena, so you look 4 up front. When a goddess ally does not take damage from an enemy's skill during the enemy's turn, their attacks increase by 40%. So, let's say you patience an attack, or you've got Liz melee shield up, and they don't do any damage to you. You get a 40% attack boost, which, by the way, is absurd. Like, 40% attack? And the thing, it can just cycle constantly, and it lasts for 2 turns, is really good. For each buff applied to the goddess ally, to a goddess ally, so is it each individual ally has a different defense-related stat buff? Okay. The defense-related stats are increased by 5% up to 40%. So for each buff applied to a god, I'm guessing it means goddess allies, and not just a goddess ally, because they just seem to. I don't think this is very translated very well. So turn 1, let's say you got Margaret. That's 6, so that will put you at 30%. You don't take damage, you immediately get the SARIEL buff. That's enough to immediately max out your passive, so you get a 40% defense. I feel so. This character, if the passives sound a little bit familiar, the defense related stat boost thing I think is trying to replace Tristan, and the basic stat boost is trying to replace Green Light. And I feel like this SARIEL, it will be a perfect replacement for both of them. And SARIEL will probably have really good CC as well, only because, once again, I'll use characters like Red Esterosa. Normal blue Festival Esterosa has horrendous CC, right? It's not good at all. But the red Halloween Esterosa has 74,000 CC, like we saw yesterday when I reviewed that Wales account. Skills-wise, the Great Set itself hasn't changed and doesn't scale with ult level, so it's fine. Deplete ult gauge, not sure if it's the good one, because once again, they don't show us the silver and bronze one. We've got a counter as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to read the bottom bit. The hero taunts enemies and decreases damage taken by 40% for 2 turns at the start of battle. Turn 1 taunt, but for 2 turns. So if you go first, not only do you get a first turn of taunt, but you also then get a second turn of taunt, which is pretty broken. And it seems pretty powerful, especially when we look at what the effect of the counter as well. Inflicts damage equal to 100% of attack on one enemy, depletes their ult gauge. Yeah, could be the good one, could be the bad one. I hope it is the good one though. Assumes a stance to taunt enemies for 2 turns. My guess is it'll be level 1 will be 1 turn, level 2 will be 1 turn, level 3 will be 2 turns, if I had to guess. So this just said it taunts, it doesn't say it applies a level 2 counter, like Boulder, so all that happens, it just applies a taunt. Unfortunately, because Melee Liz also have a taunt, having this SARIEL on the back would probably be the best play. Say Mael or Margaret dies, you know, or even Melee Liz dies, you come down, you immediately got someone taunting for 2 turns, which is pretty handy. But the counter itself seems pretty good. It's Amplify, which is the same as Albedo's. I do feel like it's not going to be anywhere near as powerful as hers, only because Albedo, her kit generally can give her 6 buffs. Just by herself, 6 buffs. This SARIEL can only give 1 buff to itself, so it's not the best. If, for example, you had Nanashi in the back, so you're running the SARIEL up front, maybe you can't really replace Margaret, can you? Well, you can. I guess realistically, you could replace Margaret and put like Nanashi in back, and then you'd get even more buffs, and you'd probably immediately have the defense-related stat boost. Once again, you'd have to go first. You'd lose a lot of CC because you'd be running Nanashi over normal LR Margaret. Ultimate, normal scaling. I don't think so. The qual effect doesn't scale. So in normal ultimates like Queen Diane and even Valentine's Diane, this per stance, the quell effect itself scales with normal ultimates. It does not for normal characters. Banner itself, well, I guess we know who the next LR is. So basically, the LR they always put in the banner is always some sort of UR character level 90. So I guess we're getting Adventurer Barn UR, I guess. The Nunchuck Barn, whatever Barn this is. This green Barn, I guess we're getting him UR. LR, sorry. So that'll probably be next week. Once again, this banner is super mediocre. The best characters you're probably going to get are these two. This Barn, if he gets an LR, and of course the new SARIEL. Does it state anywhere about SARIEL will not be added to regular, so it is a seasonal. Very nice. They like to put out tons of new seasonals now and not actually add anything new to the old banners, but fair enough. Bundles, we do get a free multi and a free level 90 coin. So once again, if you do summon, you do your free multi and you get SARIEL, boom, you can immediately level 90 SARIEL, or you get red story so you can be level 90. If you're someone like me, or a whale, or someone who just can't use the coin, tough luck, you've now got a level 90 coin you have to live with. But that's really it. Part 2, so it does actually say what we get. We get a final boss, we get moments, the lovely moments we remember. Oh, I know what that is. And then bingo, cool. So bingo, these are all the rewards you get. Super mediocre, by the way. Like, I feel like bingo is the only content that's not been reworked, if I had to say, compared to all the other content. Final boss ESCANOR challenge difficulty, always the outfit back. The outfit is back. So if you do not have final boss ESCANOR outfit and the crown's back, ooh, okay. So this is definitely a final boss that you guys are gonna wanna get high points on and get the rewards for. I will make a guide on this tomorrow on release. Do not worry. I'll probably also have a guide on Hero because I do know Hero is dropping with this because Labyrinth unfortunately disappears tomorrow as well. Yeah, moments you remember. Here we go. You get, so these are the rewards for completing 100% of the achievements. These are the first clear rewards, so it's even just worth clearing just for the gold itself because it was like 10 million gold. It's pretty good. SA coins is pretty good. Demon Mats is okay. SA coins and SSR pennants are really good. Diamonds also again always really good. New boss, well not new boss. They're just bringing the whatever this, I can't pronounce that, but they're bringing that boss back. It's probably pretty easy. There's a barn outfit there, which is one of the 7 out. I forgot what they're called. This the sports outfits basically. Heroina's back only for 5 weeks. Fair enough. Where does that put us in 5 weeks time? 5 weeks time will be. I'll go from the Thursday. I'll go from today. So 2 weeks, which will be a 242. Basically, it'll be after the big next banner. If the next big banner is a collab, which will be on the 29th of January. The collaboration will disappear with the Labyrinth, so the collaboration characters will have the boost on the Labyrinth, which will be pretty cool, and I can't wait to test them out on it, to be honest. Lizard Melee will have the buff, SARIEL will have the buff. Okay, it's always nice. I'll have 340k guides on this, because I'm pretty sure I can actually see all of them. I'll just have guides on it. Rewards not changed, none of the prices have changed, fair enough. The Fort Soldieress, 1 stamina thing, where we're no longer going to get a diamond and an SA coin. We're going to get an SSR pendant and a UR engraving stone, basically. PvP rewards completion, fair enough. Costume rerun and discount event. So for LR Liz, the default LR Liz, you can get the headgear. Jericho, you can get the headgear and the weapon. Melee, you can get the headgear and the weapon. You've got the Love in the Snow, so the Merlin and Escanor outfit. You've got the Knighthood outfits 1 and 2. So all these outfits have cut-ins. Every outfit you see here, and apart from these 3, all these outfits here have custom cut-ins. They also bring back the Halloween outfits. Oh, the Daria one was so nice. I really hope she gets an LR though. I really want Daria to get an LR. Gallons one. You've got the Pro Sports one. So this is the one Queen Deanne. Or LR Deanne. This is for Traitor Melee, Margaret, and then Mael. Apart from that, that's really it. And then they're now also going to display the amount of turns on the cooldown for Liz Melee shield, which is pretty good. I doesn't say that on the skill, which is kind of weird, but I guess they're going to display that now. Generally, not a bad update. They added more content than the actual end of year festival itself, so I'm not really too mad about it. SARIEL himself, or herself, sorry, this is the female SARIEL. Actually looks like she provides a lot for just generally goddesses in general, which is what they needed. And I would definitely like to see, I don't know, goddesses sort of make some sort of return. Maybe release Neurobuster for, Halloween. No, not Halloween. Valentine's Day, or, just any sort of original, make an original character goddess. I would be fine with that. I don't mind original characters. Collaborations, they've really only got kind of super for goddesses, but I would like to see a new decent goddess to replace Margaret or someone along the lines of that. Because realistically, you're not going to be replacing Mael because Mael stops stat lower, and most teams have some form of stat lower, apart from unknowns that just have insane damage increase. But yeah, not a bad update. Hearing I have guides out for. I will have guides out for the event boss, for the final boss as well. I have guides for all of them. So tomorrow the guides that will come out will be the event boss and ESCANOR, and then the day after that I will have Heroine, just because I want to test out a few teams and see what teams I can really get to speed up the process. But generally, it's a really good update. I do like everything they've added. The ESCANOR, the outfits back for ESCANOR is really big. So these ESCANOR outfits rarely ever come back. They've been back 3 times. This boss has been out since Blue Tamia, which would have been 2021. So this boss has been out for 3 years, and this outfit has only come out 3 times. 4 times. It's been out for 4 years, and it's only been out 3 times. And then you've got the ESCANOR Crown as well, which only used to be, if you remember, the Legend difficulty, which is the difficulty they removed a very long time ago. I don't know why, but it was a cool difficulty. And thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.